Savage Sisters podcast. Welcome back to the podcast.
To get wrong daughters.
Moisture.
That chocolate. I ain't eating no ass.
A red flag just ain't enough for some of y'all. Ain't no lunch break, bitch.
No.
Wherever the hell I want to go, I'm baku.
Yeah, mbuku.
Cause you ungrateful.
Hurt you to your soul and tell your booty hole.
God bless his wife.
That thing was raw.
Nothing.
I got something for that ass. Yeah, old deaf ass.
It's hard out here in these streets.
I'm on got 3000
No.
with the twist.
Lying.
What the hell is wrong with y'all? Currently, we tweaking a little bit.
But you still.
Like yourself first.
Hell no.
We know your ass lying. Everybody's feelings is gonna get hurt in that intervention.
Cause if you ain't good, then ain't nobody else gonna be good.
Damn. Team ignorant.
What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
What's happening? We back again. Like we never left.
Hell no, we ain't going nowhere.
We hitting y'all back to back with these episodes.
We wasn't nowhere.
We staying consistent.
Consistency.
Even though we tired as hell.
I need a nap.
But we gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. Okay. Now what is today's topic?
Oh, you want me to say it?
You came up with it.
Well, it's mercy ucking.
And what is that? Explain to the people what mercy is, because some people can probably have an idea of what it is, but you came up with this topic, so you explain.
Well, see, because, I mean, the truth of the matter is people be doing this for real in relationships. And sometimes situationships, they just be mercy ucking. But what it is that's that, you know how you give somebody something after they keep asking you for it, you tired of them asking you for it?
You just be like, here, man, damn,
You
get
be
on my
like,
nerves.
"Here,
Just
damn."
take it.
Yeah. That's what mercy ucking is. And usually if, you don't want to get to a point where you just giving mercy ucking in your relationship, because that means that the intimacy is drying up. Somewhere in that relationship, what built the structure of it is crumbling if you mercy ucking.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, I have been in that situation before.
Yeah, that was gonna be my
mercy-ucking.
question. Have you ever done it?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you in a situationship or relationship where the majority of it is mercy ucking, something wrong with you and that relationship. So, but yeah, do you got any?
Yeah, that probably was me, because
Lord have
I
mercy.
said I've done this plenty of times. You know, when I was in my relationship with my significant other, his sex drive was way higher than mine. You know, that's before we even started doing anything. I could read that. I knew that.
Yeah,
and I was like, God, why you keep sending me? Anyway.
Did he send him or did you find him?
Well, I technically ain't find him either.
Or did he find you?
He technically found me, but it's like he didn't find me. Like, I met him at work, so.
Oh, well.
He was coming to get some food.
Maybe
and
that was a collective effort, I guess.
But anyway, I would say in the beginning, my drive was at its peak because, I was in love. And, when you're in love, you'll,
do almost anything?
Yeah. So, and I feed off of emotional connection. As I started falling out of love with him and mentally leaving the relationship, it definitely plummeted as far as my drive.
I'm sure it did.
But, I was putting his emotions and feelings before mine. So I just said, F it. And, if you pay more attention to a woman's body, you would notice that she's not in the mood.
She gonna tell you.
You know whether or not that thing is ready. Like we said earlier before in the episode, y'all be diving in that thing when it's raw.
Listen, it ain't even marinated.
And that's a no-no.
Good, okay? It ain't even
That's
been
a
marinating
no-no.
for 20 minutes, 15 minutes, hell,
10,
5 minutes.
5, 10, 15.
It don't matter how long it marinate. You gotta let that thing marinate, cause it's raw.
You gotta give it that 3, either 5, 10, or 15 minutes.
Listen,
If it ain't been at least 5, 10, 15 minutes, that thing raw.
and if it's still raw after that,
She
it's
just ain't
you.
feeling you.
It's you.
I don't even know why y'all need to just stop at that point, cause she ain't in it. She ain't into you.
It's not gonna work.
She ain't in it to win it.
The only thing you gonna get is what would it be considered? It ain't rug burn, but a crotch burn from the friction.
Ouch. Anyway,
Okay.
my next question is: have you ever been guilt tripped into giving up the booty?
Oh, I tried it, but I denied it. What you mean? You can't guilt trip me into giving you some ass? What? What kind of mess?
That sounds like some manipulative shit,
Yeah.
don't it?
Hell yeah.
Well, I have.
Get the hell
Absolutely.
out of here.
And I'm explaining.
Please
how.
do.
So, my prior significant other was a narc, and he was very manipulative, gaslighted, and all that.
There you go.
But he knew that a big part of my love language is quality time, which he barely gave me. Most of the time he spent with me was at my place, and we smashed, and that was about it. I can count on one hand how many times we've hung out in public and did something fun. Mind you, I dated him for 2 years. So just let that marinate on your brain. So, I kept getting my hopes up. Time and time again, thinking, oh, he's finally gonna take me out and spend time with me, like people in relationships supposed to do. And I felt like he knew all of this, so it's like he deprived that from me even more when I wasn't trying to get down with the get down. And he made it seem like he was trying to genuinely connect with me or like spend time with me, like this is quality time or something. So that's another reason I did it, in hopes that, actual quality time would happen, but I was wrong. And I'm no longer in that situation, so.
Well, I just wanna, let me rewind on what I said, my response to that. No, I think I can agree with you. Yeah, I have been in that situation.
Like
similar,
when you say
in context.
Yeah, and when you say guilt trip, I think people automatically think about the aggressive version, like they just said, "Give me the booty." Like it's not like that. Like they can do something in a very like soft, in a soft emotional way
to
like,
get you.
Like, oh babe,
It's not
always,
like that.
It's not like that, or you always talking about how you want to spend quality time. You want me to connect with you on a deeper emotional level, and I'm trying to do that, and you won't let me. So you're the problem, and blah blah. That
flipping the script. Hold on, wait.
The script all the time.
Gaslight you. No, you know what that first part where they start giving you little tiny pieces of connectivity. That's breadcrumbing.
Oh yeah, I got breadcrumb the whole. I can't even say breadcrumb. Maybe it was a breadcrumb. Maybe it was like 3 breadcrumbs and then was nothing. It was just air. Just air.
I got breadcrumbed a whole lot.
It was just like breadcrumb, nothing.
Yep.
Breadcrumb, nothing.
Yeah.
Multiple times. So it was a cycle.
Back to back. Yeah.
And that mess, man, will drive you crazy, man.
Oh,
I multiple occasions wanted to strangle that man.
I ain't gonna say that because I might put myself in jeopardy, so I can't say what I want to say. But just know he would have been out of here. A long time ago.
It's crazy, man. Like the gaslighting was like out of this world.
Still is. You ever heard of that experiment, the Pavlov experiment?
It sounds familiar.
It's basically a scientist took a dog and rung a bell to see what the dog's reaction would be when it was time to give him food.
Yep,
he would ring the bell, and the dog would start salivating.
Yep.
Even though he wasn't gonna get the food, but the dog didn't know that. The dog was only reacting to, the indication of food is coming. That's the same thing that narcissists do to people. And That's where the term breadcrumbing comes from too. Like, that's what they do to you. They give you a little bit here to let you think it's all good, and then they withdraw. They give you a little bit and then withdraw. Or sometimes they give you a little bit, withdraw, give you a little bit, and then they put you at a standstill. And in that standstill, they treat you like shit. I mean, treat you bad. But then they turn around and guess what they do? They gaslight you, and then they breadcrumb you. And then it's back to the pattern all over again. And you don't realize that pattern until you're out of this situation. You don't see it until you get time and space by yourself away from them.
But I feel like there's signs.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's signs while you're in it and you see it, but you brush it off when you're in it. You see it when you're in it, but you brush it off. He's like, oh, I'm just tripping. It's nothing. Like,
no, you ain't tripping.
He's going through a lot.
The bullshit, you going through a lot.
He's, he doesn't know how to properly communicate emotionally.
And that's what the trick is right there. They convince you that they don't know. They'll literally tell you, I don't know how you want me to express this because I've never had to. I don't know how to do this. That's the only time you will ever get them to tell you they don't know something, because other than that, they know everything.
I've never been romantic before. I'm not, this is new to me.
Oh yeah.
That's fine, but.
Wait, hold up. You're my first girlfriend. I wonder why. Because look at you. Look at how you are.
Surprised anybody ever would.
Don't. Yeah. Listen, drugs are bad, okay?
We can tell.
Drugs are bad, okay?
My eyes can tell from what I've seen.
That's why I just pray to God forgive me every day. Because, sometimes you just get lost in the flow of drugs. I ain't do no hard drugs, just so y'all know. I'm just talking about weed. I just say drugs in general because
it is a drug.
Yeah, when you light it on fire,
even though people, it's a plant.
It is a plant, but once you put fire to it, directly to the plant itself, it becomes
the same thing as saying, oh well, it's spices you usually cook with. Well, people put fire to it and smoke it.
Yeah, they do. People smoke
and it becomes
lavender. People smoke chamomile. They do all sorts of things. But see, really, in the original usage for it, it used to be used for. Well, people do.
But why?
Because it has benefits to it when you add heat to it. It's not about burning it.
You can't just cook it like a regular people.
Well, yeah, you can. You can steep it and make tea.
Steep it, cook it, make tea, something. Yeah. You gotta smoke it, inhale it in your lungs. Like,
no, it's just basically giving it enough temperature to subtract from it the properties that's in it that are required to come out of it. If you don't, because you can ingest it, but just think about how much you have to actually ingest to receive the properties from it. So that's why you add a certain element like heat to help pull it out. But as far as like weed goes, like, you don't even, to be real, if you want to feel something, you don't have to necessarily smoke it. You can cook it. And you can still get the same, if not stronger, of a reaction from it. But that's only if your whole goal is the THC content. But a lot of people fail to realize something about weed. Originally, the plant was not supposed to make you high. It wasn't. It was supposed to create a calming effect, not create a euphoric high I guess sensation or whatever, because naturally within your own body you have cannabinoid I guess elements in your own body. You have THC naturally inside your body, but once you bring additional THC like from marijuana, it creates your levels to go higher. It makes your levels go higher. So a lot of people that